Templar, the last of the Holy Knights. They follow the ancient rites and rituals of the Knights Templar, whose writings and disciplines foresaw the demonic invasion centuries ago. Ever since the Dark Ages, their order has been prepared for this apocalypse, training in the ways of holy magic and organizing their followers for the eventual war against the forces of hell. Templars are the true believers, the keepers of the faith, and the destroyers of evil. Templars are the most organized faction in the game, their centuries of preparation giving them the best basic footing for waging war against the demons. They also control and defend the London Underground, which serves as mankind's sanctuary. They utilize the basic military model of the secular world. Their ability to achieve discipline and uniformity, however, is what sets them apart. They have a clear separation within their hierarchy when dealing with societal administration and battle, and their chain of command is clear and strictly adhered to, making them extremely effective when fighting in groups. The Order of Divine Warriors and Righteous Swordsmen is, and by large, composed of noble men and women who wish to preserve humanity and smite the great dark that has fallen upon our world. After the earth has been all but destroyed at the tooth and claw of the demons, the Templar deemed themselves necessary leadership caste of London's remnant force, serving as the front line in this righteous battle. Those chosen to become Templars come from all walks of life. When the apocalypse came, the Templars reached out across England, gathering the strongest and most righteous to join their ranks. While other organizations formed from the ashes of the old world, none could match the foresight and planning of the Templar. While other factions are working with inferior arms and cobbled-together gear, Templars are supplied and equipped by the ancient armories hidden beneath London. They fight with both steel and sorcery, taking down any who oppose them with terrifying efficiency. The Order of the Templars is highly secretive, fiercely loyal, and extremely violent. Their operations against the forces of hell are shrouded in secrecy for reasons that are obvious. If word got out that the Templars were operating a base of operations in an unsuspecting part of London, then there would be nothing left of it but scorched earth. The Templars value loyalty above all else. Members of this order take vows of celibacy and obedience. While these are being bent somewhat in the current apocalyptic situation, if a member shows disloyalty or cowardice, the penalty is swift and severe. And if caught betraying the order, the penalty is death. The Templars do not tolerate traitors. Templars utilize many different types of weapons, but always favor steel over magic. Of course, they do make use of guns, bows, and explosives, but when facing the hordes of hell, the Templars prefer to get up close and personal with their foes. Swords, maces, axes, and flails are common weapons used by Templars. As a matter of fact, a Templar is rarely seen without his sword, even in the midst of summer heat. The ways of the Templar are steeped in ancient rites and rituals. They follow the rule and maintain their aptly named organization, the order with efficiency and clarity of purpose. In the aftermath of the demonic apocalypse, they have continued with their true purpose, maintaining watch over ancient relics of great power and protecting the bloodline of man. Templar techsmiths forge weapons that hold true to their martial and medieval roots, incorporating a mixture of technology and the arcane. Their training and holy rites reflect this melding of tradition and the modern era as well. Templar skills and spells are ordered in 3 disciplines. Assault. These skills allow a Templar to increase his or her damage, improve his or her chances at landing critical blows, or even strike multiple targets at once. Some Templar can focus their will and righteous vengeance to add holy damage to their attacks. Invocation. These are ancient rites that greatly augment the offensive or defensive capabilities of the Templar for short periods of time. These often affect the physical abilities of the Templar, endowing a knight with supernormal strength, speed, defenses, or fighting agility. Holy Aura. These radiant auras have a wide variety of effects, from damaging demons to providing greater defense to the Templar and his or her companions to flowing healing powers and so on. These auras are not active abilities in that once initiated, they continue to emit their benefits until the Templar wills them to stop. Templar power armor is generally white or silver in color. This reflects their status as the order of the purest hearts and uncorrupted souls. However, there are many variations on the theme. Some knights paint their armor with sigils of protection or warding, while others cover theirs with the bones of slain demons. No matter the color or style of the armor, though, it is always crafted to allow the knight maximum mobility in battle. Templar plate armor is also crafted to be lighter than normal. It still offers full protection, but is designed to minimize fatigue while offering its wearer the fullest range of motion. Now let's see some Templar classes. Blade Masters are the masters of the blade. They are aggressive, high-damage melee fighters who come into their own when wielding two weapons and inflicting pain with sharp objects. They are often seen running to the front of the battle and causing havoc in spurts, allowing others with ranged weaponry to deal damage from afar and in relative safety. Their skill groups are swordsmanship, surge attack, and auras. The Blade Master is all about dealing as much damage as fast as one can. It is the only class known to be able to dual-wield swords. The Blade Master also gets a nifty skill called Throw Sword Mastery for hitting those pesky out-of-reach demons. Throwing knives, hatchets, and other small projectiles are the specialty of the Ranger class. Rangers are some of the most feared members of the Templar Order since they serve as the eyes and ears of the organization in the wastelands outside of London. Skillful trackers and marksmen, Rangers can fell a demon at extreme range before it ever knows what hit it. They rely on stealth and cunning, stalking their prey through the ruins before striking and disappearing before their target can mount any kind of defense. Rangers are often seen sporting longbows, crossbows, and an assortment of throwing knives, daggers, and throwing axes. Some Rangers, after years of service, may even fashion a gun to fire enchanted bullets that burn with holy fire. Their skill groups consist of tracking, firearms, archery, throwing weapons, and holy damage. A Templar does not need to choose one weapon type over another. Any Templar can learn to wield any weapon, though they must choose a specialization from which to gain bonuses. The Guardian is the stereotypical tank built around the use of offhand shields. The Guardian makes for great crowd control, especially since it comes coupled with a handful of AoE skills made to keep the demon mobs on their knees. With auras, the more enemies they are surrounded by, the more effect the aura grants. Their skill groups consist of swordsmanship, shields, auras. Templar society is stratified and regimented. Members of the order are addressed formally and obey a strict chain of command. At the top of the social hierarchy are the Grand Master and his officers. They are elected by acclamation from among the most senior and respected members of the order. The Grand Master acts as the head of the organization and final arbiter of any dispute. He also oversees any major operation undertaken by the Templars. Beneath the Grand Master is the Council of Leaders, each of whom are responsible for a particular aspect of the order. There is the Master of the Attack, who is responsible for the training of new recruits and the maintenance of the Templar armories. Then there is the Master of the Hunt, who is in charge of gathering supplies and food for the order. Below them is the Master of the Watch, who keeps guard over London and the underground. Finally, there is the Master of the Light, who is responsible for the study of magic and holy relics. Each leader oversees the members of the order who are ranked below them. The lowest-ranking members of the Templar are the aspirants. They are the newest members of the order and have yet to be tested to prove their worthiness. Aspiring members undergo grueling testing of both body and mind. If they prove successful, they are admitted to the order and given the rank of squire. Squires are the foot soldiers of the Templar. They make up the bulk of the organization and are the ones who go out on missions. Most Templars remain squires for the majority of their lives, dying in battle with honor. Those who survive for long enough may eventually earn the rank of knight. Knights are the elite of the Templar. They have proven themselves in combat and are trusted to lead the other squires into battle. Only a few Templars ever reach the rank of knight. Every Templar dreams of being raised to the rank of hero. Heroes are those rare individuals who have performed some great feat for the Templar or humanity as a whole. Very few Templars ever achieve this rank, but they are revered above all others. If you like what you heard about the Templars, then why not roll one up? What kind of hero will you be? A powerful blade master, a stealthy ranger, or a stalwart guardian? Or perhaps you will carve your own path to glory. The choice is yours. Are you ready to answer the call of the Templar? For the love of God and the salvation of mankind, do you stand ready to fight? If you answered yes, then the Templar embrace you as one of their own. You are now a child of the light and a servant of the Most High. Your destiny awaits. Go forth, Templar, and smite the unholy ones.